Oh,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Gray, and we're just plain living here.
yes, we are. How are you, John?
I'm fine.
I'm Peggy Burton.
Well, of course you are.
Oh, gosh.
How you doing, Miss Peggy?
I'm still standing and I'm feeling fine. Thank
Did you go to see Linda Davis at
I went to see
South
Linda
Jackson's
Davis.
Performing Arts?
It was a lovely show. It was warm and friendly and well attended. I was real proud of the evening. It was well done.
Well, and you know, her claim to fame, or what made her really famous, was that song with Reba.
Do you love me?
Does he love me like
Yeah.
he loves you? And what happened is one of our members and cast members of the country show and the
she was
Argos. I mean, they go all the way back to Daddy Argo.
Right.
Amy Beckstead was called up out of the audience without even knowing it to sing Reba's part with her.
And she just absolutely brought the house down. You can't stop Amy. She's a fabulous singer and obviously surprised.
Yes, yeah.
She came to work backstage helping with sound, and I loved it that they did that. And they always told a story before every song.
Sure, that's what
And I
songwriters do.
I really think the beauty of that show was in not only the music was great, but in the stories.
Sure.
And people, I think, have quit telling their story, and it's important.
Well, and you know, there's a song out right now, and it's probably a song, as far as I'm concerned, should win a huge award.
What's that?
The King of Country Music is the song.
Oh, yeah.
And it talks about how the artist this and the artist did that, but the king of country music is not George Strait or George Jones, and the king of country music is not Chet Atkins guitar and the different players. The king of country music is the song.
It is
because
the
without
song,
the song, you've got none of it. And the song is the story.
It's the story. But I will say, in regard to the artist, it is really nice when a great artist plays the song.
Oh, sure.
Or performs the song.
Sure.
And nowadays, many songwriters have a great voice and they're doing their own songs, and I understand that.
Well, and many artists, and that's the reason music is where it is right now. George Strait never wrote a song. Frank Sinatra never wrote a song.
Right.
Tony Bennett never wrote a song.
Right. You're
You know,
right about that.
years ago there were songwriters that was their job, and they presented the song to the artist. And before we had communication, that computers and everything was worldwide, a song would be sung by Frank Sinatra in New York, by Tony Bennett in California. At the same time, different artists would be singing the same song because the song was the hit, not the
Right.
artist. Artist made, sang it and made it a hit,
It helped.
but the song was what it was all about. And the king of country music is the song,
the
and I
song.
think we've forgotten that just a little bit. So when you have songwriters on stage like that who have written hit songs and been involved in hit songs, they add the heart to it.
Right.
In their discussion about how that song came about and what made them put this line in there, and all of a sudden there's that story is there.
Right. I don't know how many people know Linda Davis is the mother of Hillary. That's Lady Antebellum used
Yeah.
to be, but now it's Lady A, I think.
Yeah,
because of
Lady
some-
A.
Anyway, she and her husband were part of the three, and they brought their other daughter, who did some songs with them, and that was very warm and fuzzy, if you know what I mean.
Warm and fuzzy.
I just thought that was so sweet, and the girl's very talented.
Yeah.
And they're all, the men that sang were fabulous. Her husband is a wonderful performer and singer, and the other guy, his name is White, I think, last name, and he writes comic songs.
Right.
And those were fun. And then they all sang in harmony, beautiful harmony, the three of them. So that was a great performance. I'm real proud of that.
I did my tobacco chewing song last year, but I've got one that I wrote. What that gal's got me doing just ain't right. And it's about a guy who gets married, and he's just a regular old guy, and all of a sudden he's going to the opera, and his shoes are too tight, and his tie. He's never done that kind of stuff before.
Yeah.
What that gal's got me doing just ain't
things
right.
that just ain't right.
You know, it hurts. My feet hurt. Can I go home and put my boots back on?
Yeah.
You know, so levity is one of the great things about life.
Of course.
You know, we need to laugh and smile and find joy in stuff.
And I don't think we're doing that near enough these
No,
days.
no. Everything's way too serious.
You can't make fun of everybody anymore and laugh about it. It becomes too serious.
Well, you know, I was watching the Today Show yesterday, and there was a guy on there, and he was talking about how to be happy, a book writer.
Yeah.
And a very smart man, and they said, well, what is it? And he said, it's 4 things: friends, family, faith, and what you do with your life to give back. And he said, those are the things that make you happy. And he said, you know, people go out and they want to have fun, and they drink, and they party, and they eat. And he said, all of those things are good if you do them with other people.
Yeah,
he said, when you're drinking alone, or you're gorging yourself on food alone, then it's a problem. Because without other people to enjoy it, that's where the real joy is. When you're sharing this fun with someone else.
Yeah, but just for the record.
Yeah.
I do a lot of things by myself, and I love going out by my pool and staring out to the deer running through the field and the turkeys that come by. I can find joy there by myself.
Oh, sure. No, you can find
I just
joy
wanted to
by
throw
yourself,
that
but
in. Yeah.
it's
But
talking
you're
about,
right. You're
it's
right.
talking about things that people get addicted to.
Yeah.
And doing these things, you know, to say because so many people are, there's so many people addicted to alcohol and so many people addicted to cigarettes or whatever, that doesn't mean everybody's going to be.
Of course.
The percentage is very small. The people who go and share with their friends and their family. And the one thing he said is to do things that are good things for other people.
Absolutely.
Other than you.
I think that's where the real joy comes.
That's where you find joy.
And even if you're just singing a song and you know that it touches other people,
one person's all it needs to touch.
That's all it needs, but that gives you joy if you bring to other people some joy.
And what's his name? Jeff Tweedy of I can't remember the name of the band he's with right now, but he's also a solo artist. But he wrote a book that's everyone should write a song. One song. Everybody has one song, and you put the words down and you figure it out, and if you don't know how to play music, steal it. He said, you know, when I'm listening to music, if I hear a little riff that I've never heard before, I put it down. And I keep a book of those things, and then every now and then I'll pick that book up, and in those pieces that I've taken from somebody else, I find a melody using stuff that I've never used before.
You're right.
And then you write this, and all you have to do is stand in front of the mirror and sing it to yourself. He said it's better if you sing it to somebody else.
Yeah.
But some people don't have the courage to do that.
And you can sing it to yourself.
You know, so it's a...
And I think that's what we're about at South Jackson's Performing Arts Center, is to give people confidence to get up on the stage and share what it is that they're trying to learn.
Yeah.
And if they're not great, well, so what?
Yeah.
They're having a good time.
Well, and without, you know, it's funny. I wrote this, and I told you I wrote something. And I got 3 things here I want to read today, because they sort of go together. And I was looking through some stuff because, fortunately, I take it as fortune that the Tullahoma News is printing my
Awesome.
my stuff.
That is
Every
fabulous.
Sunday I've had a piece in the Tullahoma News under Complex Concepts
I'll just throw this out
for
for the Tullahoma News. They're putting
6 months now.
They're doing a lot of good things. And,
You know, so, but this is called Fans.
Fans?
Fans, because I was thinking about.
You're not talking about fans.
No,
You're
I'm
talking about fans of people.
A
Yeah.
fan, like the Stars. Everybody wants to thank the fans, thank the fans, thank
Right.
the fans, thank the fans. Those who strive for success rise and fall at the pleasure of their fans. It is not the search for fans that gathers them to you, but the search for excellence in your life's endeavors. This journey is a path filled with exhilarating highs and humiliating lows. The fans come and go with the flow, all except the one that is always has your back no matter what, your mother. Whether you are on the biggest stage or shoveling in a waist-deep ditch, we all find joy in the kind words of a fan.
That's good. That's
You know,
true.
because people, sometimes people come up to you, and it makes no difference who you are, and say, thank you, I appreciate what
Right.
you did.
That's worth
I'm a
something.
fan of yours because of what you do. And it can have nothing to do with being on any stage anywhere. It has to do with the stage of life.
I agree with you.
So we all are thankful for our fans, our family, our friends, and every now and then an occasional person that you don't know that walks up and says, I really appreciate you. You did so and so.
Right.
That's a fan.
That's a fan.
Yeah. To follow that is this. Life ain't fair. Nobody said it would be. You are the sum of the choices you make. How'd you get there? The past will let you see. The good decisions made and all the mistakes. Only those that love you don't care. The rest look with that judging glare. Life ain't fair.
Life ain't fair. I think good parents, praise their children when they do good things instead of like ripping up their homework and saying, this is not good enough, you got to
Right,
do it again.
right.
You say, hey, this is looking good. Maybe you'd like to do something else, but don't rip it up and throw it away. Or
Well,
whatever.
and I was watching Walk the Line yesterday with Joaquin Phoenix,
Joaquin, yeah.
Phoenix, and the little girl who was Sweet Home Alabama,
No, Reese Witherspoon.
and Johnny Cash was involved. He had a twin brother, or a little bit older brother, a year older maybe, that died in an accident in the barn with a saw.
Wow.
And his daddy, Johnny's daddy, blamed him for that because he wasn't there to stop him, and he should have been. And that old man beat Johnny Cash up his whole life. Nothing was there.
That's very
Nothing
sad,
Johnny
yeah.
did was ever good enough.
Not,
Because he wasn't, and he kept saying to him, yeah, well, the one time you needed to be there, where were you?
yeah.
And I think he went to go on and play with one of his friends or something instead of watching after his little brother.
That's horrible.
But that old man held him and
held him responsible.
And I'm reading a book right now where this guy's just a mean, horrible individual. And the detective that's looking for him says, these people get that way by the time they're 6, 7 years old. It's their early, the way they're treated. If their parents treat them like trash, they'll end up treating everybody else like trash.
That's true.
So get to the young ones, or do this. A path uphill is successfully traveled, steadily pacing one foot after the other. A prophet I met in a dream along the way smiled as he slowly passed by and said, go softly through life and find peace.
Beautiful. We all need that.
Sometimes we all raise too much racket. You need to just ramp it down, calm down.
That would help with
and go softly through life.
blood pressure. It would keep
Yeah,
your blood
yeah.
pressure down and your heart rate down.
Stress is what kills more than anybody.
I know.
So,
I know. I've had a little.
to keep the back room back there from getting stressful, I see zeros on our screen.
Oh, is that
So
time
I
for us
think
to
we'll
move?
just take a commercial break and be back in a minute.
I want to invite y'all to come by Clayton's, downtown Tullahoma. We try to serve the community, the area, and we try to help people with their feet and comfortable shoes. We still measure feet. We have a great new arch mat. We have insoles. Please come see us at Clayton's and let me help you find some comfortable shoes for those achy feet.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton's Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
STEM is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, your #1 hometown HVAC company. We offer dependable and reliable service on all your HVAC equipment. We also offer high-efficiency trained cooling units. Call us for your cooling needs. Your comfort is what we do.
It's summer, call Stroop.
Saul, how's my water quality expert? Litter is taking a holiday and going with the flow? Is that what you're saying? Litter on our roadways is flowing into our waterways. Gotcha. And that's bad. Right, terrible. Please stop. Oh, okay, yeah. Go to NobodyTrashesTennessee.com to learn more. So, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, give us a wide shot there, CJ. That's Peggy shot. There's that wide shot.
There's both of us.
We didn't talk about something that's very, very important, and that is that Tullahoma High School football helmet behind us.
Oh, wow.
And the reason that football's down there and those shoes and those hats is this Friday night's first Tullahoma High School football.
Is it here?
Game. No, it's out of town. It's at Stewart's Creek.
I don't know where that is.
It's a school. It's a new school in Rutherford County.
Oh, okay.
On the north side of Rutherford County. So we're going there, and it is the start of the Wildcat football season. And we had the coach on a couple weeks ago, and he's excited about what he's got going on.
That's great.
And we're excited for him. And of course, the football show will be on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, like it's been for 30 years. And it'll play also on Saturday evening at 8:30, and it'll play on Sunday after What a Horse. I believe that's probably 3:30 or something like that.
Is that on channel 190?
193, and then it'll also be on our YouTube channel.
Good.
The link on channel 6, that's the number 6.com on YouTube.
I try to go to that and watch us sometimes.
Yeah, watch some football.
I don't have
and
charter.
we're happy. Of course, Tullahoma High School football is a very important thing around here. See that white hat right above Peggy's white hair? That's a state championship hat where we won the state championship 3 years ago.
That's awesome.
So it's an awesome thing.
And we may have the same thing coming up again.
They have, well, they've got some good young boys up playing, and it's going to be an exciting season. And then, but what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to the Convention of States. I found out about a meeting over at Tullahoma Library, Coffee County Library, here in Tullahoma, about the Convention of States. And that is a group of people who are fighting for states' rights, because states have rights in the federal government. You know, if you have enough people involved in states, it takes, I think, 34 states to be involved to put a piece of legislation before Congress, and it takes 37 states, or to be into the convention, and it takes 37 states to be able to put it before Congress. So we have power in the states that people don't realize.
And that's
We
good.
can get enough people together and write legislation and send it to Washington, and it doesn't have to go through a state representative. You know,
Right.
The states can send
can
it up
send
there.
it in themselves.
And people have forgotten about that. It's about studying the Constitution and knowing what we as citizens, the power that we have individually,
And we have
that
to-
has sort of been forgotten about.
And we have to use it.
Yeah, and it was a very interesting meeting, and there was some pretty smart folks there, and I got this video over there, and I hope you enjoy it.
Good.
I'd like to stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All righty. We appreciate you all coming this morning on this Saturday morning when you could be doing so many other things. Hey, how you doing, Herb?
Tony.
So what I'd like to do is, my name is Tony Suliberti. I'm a district captain for Convention of States for House District 47, which is Rush Bricken, Representative Bricken's district, and House District 39, which is Representative Iris Rudder's district. I've been in with Convention of States a couple of years now, and it's been it's a lot of work at a district captain level, but as you can see, we got a lot of volunteers that help us out. So if I'd just like to go around the table, start with Joe. Just explain what you do as a volunteer with Convention of States.
Joe Sheely. I guess I signed up pretty much at the very beginning. What was it, 2014 or so?
Yeah.
Didn't do much for the first few years though, but came as a content writer, so I write articles periodically for the newsletter. I'd really like to though, if there's stuff I could be writing that we can use elsewhere, editorials, I don't know, ads, anything like that. I'm interested in doing that and kind of, providing content that other people can put places. So.
Tanya Sheely, and I'm not really doing the volunteer work at this point. I'm just been to a couple meetings.
Crystal Farless. I've been with Convention of States, I guess. I joined lately, but I've been coming to meetings and stuff since, I guess, 2021, 2020, just off and on. And recently I got into watching the meetings, being in the classes, and wanting to get involved.
Hey, my name is Mark, and I'm just visiting.
Name's Herb. I don't remember when I signed up. It's been a few years, and did some block walking, and I've been to one of the things at the Capitol. We went up there at one time and stuff. So.
And I'm John Gray, and I'm behind the camera for Channel 6 TV and P-Head Productions to try to help get a little bit of publicity for what's going on here.
Okay, thank you, John. Appreciate that. So what we like to do is, since we got a few new members here, the bottom line is we're all about bringing power back to the states. Our framers and founders wrote this great document, the Constitution, our Declaration of Independence, giving power to the states at that time, 13 states. So with the Convention of States, we use Article 5, which is in the U.S. Constitution. There's two ways you can propose amendments to the Constitution. That's Clause 1 through Congress. We've done that 27 times. And the second clause, you can do it through your states, through your state legislators. And it takes 34 states to get a call of the convention. And right now we have 19 states on board. Right here is a little map of the green of the states that have passed our resolutions. Our 3 resolutions are limit the power and scope of the jurisdiction of the U.S. government. The other resolution is term limits, not just on Congress, but on bureaucrats. And our 3rd resolution is fiscal responsibility, trying to get our budget under control. So those are our 3 resolutions passed by 19 states currently. Here in Tennessee, we've passed a resolution in 2016, but we still have a lot of work to do. As volunteers here, we go to gun shows. As a matter of fact, we have a COS table in Knoxville right now doing the Gun Owners of America Legislative Summit. We have probably about 10 or so volunteers up there trying to get petition signers at that event. We're very involved in our veteran organizations. We just did the Convention of States was at the National VFW Convention in Louisville, Kentucky, and we got over 600 petition signers there. Locally in Tennessee, we were at the State American Legion Department meeting up in Murfreesboro, and we got, I think we had like 75 petition signers. So we're starting to get out there to all our veteran organizations and introducing our project to them. Right now, nationally, we have close to 290,000 veterans that have signed our petition. So that's quite, Herb, myself, we're part of the Veteran Coalition team here in Tennessee. And that team is headed up by Sandy Reno. He's out of Chattanooga. He's our state director for the Veterans Coalition. So we got so many volunteers. We got like Joe, he's a state content writer. We have Crystal, she's a new volunteer. She was at our state strategy meeting we have once a year. Joe was there. At one of our big events, every legislative session, we do what we call Surge Day up in the state capitol. That'll be January 14th this year. We'll be up there. We take all our COS volunteers and anybody else would join us, and we meet with our state legislators. And we actually talk, about self-governance. That's what we're all about, trying to decentralize the power out of D.C. back to the states. And like I said, we have 19 states that have signed on board. Right now, we need 34 to get to a call to a convention to propose amendments to the U.S. Constitution. Anybody got any questions? I'm keep rambling.
How about some contact information? So like if somebody sees this and wants to know how to get in touch with you,
right?
Could you give me that contact information?
Yeah. Our national website is conventionstates.com, real easy, one word. And you can go right to that website and just click the Take Action button right there. And we got these become a leader, a volunteer activist. We have so much opportunity for myself here in this district. We have 99 districts in Tennessee. So depending where you are, where you live, you go on that website and it'll automatically, if press that take action button, it automatically sent an email to our state director, who is John Taylor. He's in Murfreesboro, or whoever the district captain is for that area. So myself, district captain here for, like I said, House District 47 and House District 39. 47 is Grundy and Coffee County. District 39 is Marion and Franklin County.
And you're Tony Ciliberti.
My name is Tony Ciliberti. My number 931-247-8731. Or just go to the, you can sign our petition, conventionstates.com, sign our petition. I'll automatically get an email saying that you signed a petition. I will most likely call you if you provide your phone number. And we also will send up a follow-up email explaining a little bit what we are and some links in that email showing how you can volunteer if you have volunteer interest.
Very good.
Smoking tobacco accounts for 3 of every 10 fire deaths in the United States.
Tullahoma Fire Department needs you en route to a structure fire, 202 Main Street. Heavy smoke showing. Neighbors advise child trapped inside.
Lighters, matches, and associated smoking paraphernalia are the leading cause of preschooler fire deaths. We as firefighters know that most structure fires can be prevented.
I've got one! Command, this is primary search. We have a victim. Need EMS to meet us at the front door.
Please help us to give you a fighting chance. This can be prevented. Contact the Tullahoma Fire Department for a free home safety inspection.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. 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 Woo.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size.
Yeah.
Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Okay, this past year we had our 5th, in May we had our 5th Purple Olympics, and that's my wife for Alzheimer's Tennessee, Fran, and we had that, and we had a great Olympics, and we went after that, we had a trivia night, we've had some other fundraisers, and we had a celebration over at First Christian Church the other day, thanking our sponsors and thanking our volunteers. And I was over there, of course, and I took a camera with me. And this is about that celebration of success of Alzheimer's Tennessee. And here's Fran.
Greetings from Alzheimer's Tennessee. Janice Wade Whitehead is representing us today in Nashville at a meeting, and she sent her greetings to all of us and her gratitude for your wonderful support. We're just so very grateful to each of you and the people you represent. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do to support us all the time, really. So thank you. I do want to recognize some things, and we're going to keep this as simple and quick as possible. And then I want to go over some of the items on your program that are coming up and some important things. I do want to tell you that the Silver Alert is working well. The Silver Alert, as you all probably know, is a method to help bring people home when they're lost, out wandering. At the middle of June, for this year, 2024, there have been 57 silver alerts, 6 were found deceased, and 12 persons were located out of state. Overall, since June of 21, when this silver alert went into law, there have been 343 silver alerts issued. 26 were located deceased, 57 located out of Tennessee, and early in June there were 9 active alerts. We are thankful that over 90% now are being found and brought home safely, and we can all help save a life. So thank you for that. I just had to update you on it. On September 26th, we have our Race Across the State. This has been going on for several years, and it is a celebration of a relationship between the Walmart Corporation and Alzheimer's Tennessee. The first year, I thought I was hearing that they were going to bring a race car here. I thought, ooh, I want to get in that thing. Well, it was a pace car, a Suburban that was wrapped in purple, and it had the Walmart logo and the Alzheimer's Tennessee logo on it. And it will be driven from Memphis to Mountain City, Tennessee. And it has pit stops along the way, and Tullahoma is one of the pit stops. The local Mid-State Corvette Club will have an exhibition there. On October 2nd and 3rd, as you see, that's the symposium we talked about. And then we'll be getting ready for the Christmas parade. We may have to bring the Grinch back, Jerry. So Jerry is one of our volunteers who has enjoyed walking up and down Jackson Street in the past. So we're hoping to participate in the Christmas parade. June Ellen, who you see here in the kitchen, June Ellen Blank, has already begun her design for our Christmas tree at Trees of Christmas at South Jackson. So be sure to get by South Jackson during the holidays and vote for our tree. We're going to win this year, right? Yeah. She did a beautiful job with our tree last year, and she immediately started coming up with great ideas for this coming year. And then May 3rd will be the Purple Olympics number 7. We have requested the gym once again at the high school. And let me say again how much we appreciate the high school. They're so good to us. Their custodians are the ones who let us in and help us. And then these lovely young people, cadets from the junior ROTC, they come in and go to work. We typically go in on Friday evening to set up, and so Saturday morning is not such a rush, and we get ready for the Purple Olympics. So that will be, again, the first Saturday of May next year. We want to thank Rich and Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart Hospital. Thank you. We do have another donor, and she remains anonymous, but she gifted us again this year with $10,000 to plant the seed for Purple Olympics. So we are very, very, very grateful for her and her generosity. Well, and then we have other donors, and I have to say that in our individual donors, Esther Sims is our top donor. And Esther, you are a gold medalist in many ways, in giving and sharing. Let's give Esther a I want to thank Ronnie Gerald for her generosity so much. In addition to her wonderful donation, she helped us with food this year for the Purple Olympics, and Walmart helped us, and Fuel So Good helped us, and Chick-fil-A helped us. So we are most grateful for all the support we get. We had a new cook. Our hot dog cooker has moved away, and he almost came back just for Purple Olympics, but it didn't pan out. So Kenny Pack, our friend, ended up cooking all the hot dogs for the event. So we appreciate that so much. I will also like to recognize in the benefactor sponsor category, Jack Daniels Distillery, Bailey Manor, People's Bank and Trust, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, Tullahoma Downtown Lions Club, Tullahoma Vision Associates, Walmart Tullahoma, store number 667, right? Attention Walmart shoppers. That's always fun to do, isn't it? And our patron sponsors, Citizens Tri-County Bank, Coffee County Bank, Compassus Hospice and Palliative Care, L&H Distributing Company. They also provide beverages for Purple Olympics. Life Care Center of Tullahoma and Lynchburg Nursing Center, Dan and Fran Markham, Smart Bank, Tennessee Homes, Traders Bank, Tullahoma First Methodist Church. And as I mentioned, our benefactor donors, Esther Sims, Ronnie Gerald, John Parrish, and Tom Rideout. In our patron donors, we have Jim and Mary Lou Apple, Applebee's, Mike and Pitty Barnes, Representative and Mrs. Rush Bricken, Middle Tennessee Corvette Club, Sue Corrington, Skip Farr, the Great Group, Representative and Mrs. Pat Marsh. I just can't thank you enough for your support all the time, for your smiling faces, for your wearing purple, for your considering Alzheimer's Tennessee to be a very valuable asset to our community. I feel like I'm partners with you all, and you are just tremendous, and I thank God for you, and I think of this as ministry we share together. So I just appreciate you and thank you and pray God's blessings on you and your organizations.
Hi, my name is Ringo, here at Barkview Senior Living. They're human friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Barkview. A Parkview Senior Living. For your dog's best friend, you.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, your #1 hometown HVAC company. We offer dependable and reliable service on all your HVAC equipment. We also offer high-efficiency trained cooling units. Call us for your cooling needs. Your comfort is what we do.
know, the other day when we were having our Alzheimer's celebration, Alzheimer's Tennessee Purple Olympics celebration, that guy sitting in the background behind Fran is our friend Don Jones. And of course, we've had Don on television before. And Don, when I went to perform at the Bluebird when the Ray Price album was being promoted for Grammys, I took Don up there to play for me when I sang that song. And
he's a
Mandy
fabulous.
Barnett was there too, because she sang some songs with Ray, and she had the director of the Opry band over there playing guitar with her. And at the end of our performance, he comes over and I think, well, this is nice. He's going to say something to me, and I would appreciate it very much. And he said, I said, hi, and I said, I'm John Gray, and he said, I'm so-and-so, where's your guitar player? So all he wanted to meet was Don Jones. And so the other day, Don Jones
is a fine guitarist.
Was playing background music, and I captured one of the songs he was playing. So right here's the genius of Don Jones. And this is the genius of Don Jones.
The Bookshelf in Tullahoma is the fundraising arm of the Coffee County Literacy Council. Since 1988, the Literacy Council's goal and purpose has been to support and promote adult basic education in Coffee County. We enable individuals to complete their high school equivalency exam, which helps them get better jobs or continue into higher education. The Bookshelf at 114 Southwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma is where we sell used books, which are donated to us by the community. Come see us, bring your books to donate, and join us as you find every genre of books that you can imagine.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in life care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Is this the year you want to get fit? If so, check out just some of the things Tullahoma Parks and Rec has to offer. Kickboxing, aerobics, silver sneakers workouts, swim lessons, boot camp, water aerobics, basketball, Zumba, yoga, pickleball, lap swimming, treadmill, karate. Get fit, Tullahoma, and have some fun with Tullahoma Parks and Rec.
Senior Living. Active, independent senior living at its finest.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at here who we have on stage. Teron Hamilton, and Teron's in town because there is going to be a show. He and the brothers are doing a show at South Jackson Performing Arts Center, and it's a fundraiser for TSU.
And it's Saturday night. Are you guys ready?
We can't wait.
I know you can't.
This Saturday night. It's this Saturday night.
night.
There it is. There's a flyer right there.
Yes.
And of course, Jackie Duncan brought that in. We've been showing that for a month at least.
Good.
So,
Great.
And we're just glad to have you in town. Tell us a little bit about what's going on in your life, you and your brothers, and how things are for you.
Well, things are good. We're constantly playing music and
working. Can't ask for more than that.
What's not good about that? That's great.
Things are good. Things are. I think the future is bright. We have a lot on our plates. We have a lot of things that we have in play, and just having the chance to play with a lot of different people and then come back together and play with each other, and which we play less in a way with each other than we do with other artists.
Right.
But when we get a chance to come home and play, it's like Carnegie Hall for us.
Oh. Well, the thing about the Civic Center is, and I tell this story when we're doing the country show to promote small stages. Mm-hmm. Because without small stages like South Jackson Civic Center around this country, there wouldn't be any big stars.
Absolutely.
Because I say that, they say Montana's where the sky's big enough for all the stars. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what small stages are.
Absolutely.
No matter who you are or what you do, mm-hmm. you can get on stage, and see if it's something you want to do, and you either become to where you gotta have it, mm-hmm. or it's really not exactly what you want. But that's where you find out.
I agree.
And that's where the Hamilton brothers come from. That's where the Dustin Lynches come from. The Hunter girls. All of them.
I'm most comfortable in the smaller spaces. Yeah. The big spaces are okay, but you can't really connect like you can. In a smaller space. So that's what I like.
Peggy?
I was going to say, I think it's important that we tell the audience what they're raising money for. It's a big event this weekend to raise money for scholarships to college.
Right. The alumni chapter provides scholarships for local students that are going to Tennessee State University. So that's kind of what the fundraiser
And I think
is
it's
about.
a wonderful program. And this is done, I think, every year.
They do it every year.
And I think it's awesome that you're going to be at South Jackson Performing Arts Center.
Yeah,
I've known these guys since they were like way
my
down
whole
there.
life. Yeah, my whole life.
And love them.
I hope it'll be at South Jackson next year.
Oh, I hope so too. I hope so too.
You know, of course, I have 3.5 bad chords. You know, it's about as far as I can go. But I was around. My brother was a very good player.
Okay.
And he and your dad were played together for years, and I was around your dad playing. Before I ever even knew he played a piano. Of course, when you were at South Jackson the last time, you know, we had his. I've got a picture that I saved of his guitar.
Yeah.
Standing up on the stage side.
You know, we try to acknowledge him every performance.
Well, he was a masterful musician.
Yeah, thank you.
Masterful musician.
He was. I don't think there's been a better guitar player go through this town.
You know, he
awesome.
was definitely a gift to the city and to us in particular because of his example and just his ability to foresee, you know, what could be for us, you know, and really kind of sticking to it and kind of instilling that. And really just keeping us motivated and keeping us excited about music through different.
You know, but he one of those guys that, like so many wonderful musicians, and you know, work a day job. I mean, you gotta prepare for your family. You gotta take care of your family. But he never gave up that love.
Right.
And all of a sudden, he transforms himself to the rest of us, and he puts his guitar down and starts playing a piano.
I know, he was amazing.
You go, wait a minute, what's up here? How in the world is he? Where's he getting it?
I sang with Walter for several years.
I think he just motivated. I remember he would go out to the church that we grew up going to, and he would sleep at the church on the floor or on the pew and stay out there all night to teach himself, kind of transcribe guitar to piano.
Yeah.
And I think that rubbed off on us as well.
On you, yeah.
Because do all three of you play piano also?
Walter doesn't really play piano. He knows a chord or two,
man, isn't he?
but he plays bass and he plays guitar
plays
pretty well.
fabulous.
But he doesn't really play guitar out. But he does play guitar really well, actually.
Oh yeah, I know
He's probably. I heard Sklar play up at the Grand Ole or at the Ryman with Lyle Lovett. The night Lyle Lovett and his large band were there. Sklar was not any better than Walter. Walter's one of the best bass guitar players I've ever heard in my life.
He really is.
He's definitely talented. Yeah, he's a knucklehead too, though.
Oh, of course he is. Aren't all bass players knuckleheads?
And drummers. That's why I transitioned from drums to piano.
So.
And y'all play jazz, right? And a mixture of, I don't call it just all jazz. I think you do a lot of stuff.
Well, we like contemporary jazz, but I like old stuff. The three of us have a lot of similar tastes and a lot of different tastes with music as well. So the shows tend to kind of be like a hodgepodge of different expressions of jazz, whether it's contemporary, old school, whether it's even R&B kind of presented in a jazz format. Just so that the whole show doesn't feel necessarily like it's a straight ahead jazz show. It can kind of go different places, and we really like that. So that's kind of what we try to focus on.
Do all of you sing?
We all do sing. We don't sing often. Walter sings the most.
Does he?
And Tim and I sing mainly like if we're recording.
Yeah.
But we do handle the vocals as we need to.
So are y'all going to bring anybody else in, or is it just you three the whole night?
No, we have, first of all, my sister Beth. You know Beth.
Yeah, I know Beth.
Beth will be singing with us. Tim's wife, Felice, she's an amazing singer.
Yeah.
And she'll be with us. We have a guitarist that plays with us off and on, and he's from Huntsville. He's played all over the world with a lot of major.
That's exciting.
This guy is amazing. I can't wait for you guys to hear him.
Important for people to know it's not
Yeah.
just 3 people, it's
No, it's a full
5, 6,
band.
7 people, yeah.
The 3 of us, myself, Tim, Walter, Beth, Felice, Norris Jones is the guitar player, a drummer, young guy. His name, he goes by LR.
LR.
Amazing. So,
Good.
and then a saxophonist that we've worked with over the years for about 15 years, Kyrie Northcross. He's from Memphis, but he resides in Murfreesboro now.
Yeah.
And so he'll be playing sax.
Well, that's fabulous. I mean, it
Well,
sounds
we
like an
now we
exciting-
have a video.
Okay.
Well,
Oh.
don't we, CJ? Have a video. Let's go to that video right now.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, it's something without warning, love, always heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day. Said it's gonna be a lovely day, yeah, a lovely day. A lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day. Said it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. But when the day lies ahead of me seems impossible today, and when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, oh, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be said a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Said it's gonna be a lovely day, yeah, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. It's gonna be. gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Don't you know? A lovely day, hey, hey. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Tell me that it's gonna be. I tell you that it's gonna be. Lovely day, lovely day. Don't you know? A lovely day, hey, hey. Lovely day, lovely day, tell me that it's gonna be.
Are they coming back to us?
Hey,
I wonder where we were.
we were. I
That
knew
was
exactly
nice. I
where I
loved
was.
it.
I was mellow. I was in another zone right there.
That was nice.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And see, that's they folks that go to this, they're gonna get a whole night full of that
Oh, yeah.
How long are y'all going to play?
and more.
About 2 hours.
About 2 hours,
Yeah.
good. And you'll have an intermission, I assume.
Yeah, it'll be about a 15-minute intermission.
And sometimes events like this, there's an auction of some kind, and I don't know if there's one
I'm not
for
sure if
this,
there's an auction this
But
time.
the whole thing is about raising money, so.
That's right.
It's important to,
And the tickets are $35, which is very reasonable for a fundraiser. You know, you usually you can
group.
go to a fundraiser and you got a $75 piece of chicken. You know,
Right.
and somebody dull up there talking to you. But this is $35 for,
and we haven't
a
mentioned
wonderful
it, but you
concert.
There's 3 ways to get tickets, and I know one is Jackie Duncan.
Jackie
Call
Duncan.
his number, and everybody can find his number, I think. If you don't know it, you can call me, I'll give you his number.
I think his number is area code 931-455-2199.
2199, and Jesse Campbell
Miss Campbell,
has
right.
tickets, and I forgot who the other person
I
was.
think it's
But he,
Miss McReynolds.
I've got it on my phone,
It's on the
but
flyer.
I can't remember. Fran probably remember. Call Fran, she'll give you Jesse's.
and I
Fran's number is 581-5237.
and I can give you Jackie's number. My number is 931-455-8325.
Because Jesse and Cliff, of course, they live right down the street from me. We've been talking about this. You know how Jesse is.
Oh, yeah.
She 4 months before things are happening, she's working.
She's on it.
She's on it.
She's a fabulous lady.
She's not a procrastinator in any form
She's
of
not
the
a
way.
slacker.
She's proactive, not reactive. She's out there in front. So we've been talking about this for a long time, and excited about it for a long time. And I just thank you. Do you do any teaching?
I don't normally have time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty busy.
What kind of, we were talking about y'all going out and playing with different artists. What are some of the people, some of the people that you play with? Is all of it jazz or is it other forms?
No, we play pretty much anything. So that could be gospel, it could be R&B, it could be country, it could be funk, it could be jazz. So I think.
So you're a sessions players.
I don't do as much session recording, but I do a lot of production work.
Yeah.
So I do that a lot. Nowadays, I'm mostly focused on production and,
You ever run across Stevie Brewster?
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Once in a while. And
he's a great drummer too.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
You don't have a web page you want to share?
Facebook is our best best bet
And just the
for
Hamilton
touching
Brothers.
base. It's the Hamilton Brothers on Facebook, right?
Okay.
So you can direct message us if you want to talk about booking, or if you want to find out where we are. We're kind of out there a lot of times, but if you want to know, that's the best way to catch
all
us.
the time.
We do.
It seems like you do.
We're
and that's what it's all about.
we're constantly playing, pretty much. So
Good for you.
Yeah.
And do you have other jobs, or do you just mainly do the music?
I mainly do this, but I wear other hats as well.
Yeah.
So
But isn't it good to be doing something you love?
absolutely,
know
that's the real.
If you never
blessing.
have a job that you don't, I mean,
Well,
it's so wonderful to have a
yeah.
job you love.
Well, I love being able to focus on this
Mm-hmm.
when I want to every day.
Right.
Well, it's just like your dad, and people ask me about writing and the things I do, and I said, if you're a writer, you write. It doesn't make any difference. It's good if somebody else reads it, but it
Right.
doesn't make any difference. You're still going to do it.
That's
if
right.
you're a player, you're going to play.
Yeah, if your heart's in it, you can't.
If
get
your
away
heart's
from
in it, you wake up every morning and you've got music on your mind.
Right.
You got lyrics on your brain. You think of another note. You sleep on the pew to learn how to play a piano.
That's true.
You know,
That's it.
it's
I love that
wonderful
story.
when you're
Yeah.
that person and you get to make a living doing it.
Yeah.
Very few are that fortunate.
Right. That's why.
I mean, little bitty few.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's-
so
that's why I
I'm so
told you.
happy for you
Yeah. Well, thank you. I
to
appreciate
be
it.
successful as you are in doing what you love.
Well, it's a blessing.
Oh, it's got to be.
It's a blessing. Yeah.
It's got to
No
be.
doubt. Yeah.
Well, I guess we need to move on because I
They've
think
given us the zeros.
we did. We've been there for a long time. That don't make any difference. We don't get this opportunity, but every now and then.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Know
it.
that you can come anytime.
Okay.
Just text me or give me a call or something. Say, hey, we need to come promote something. You can walk into this place right here anytime, any day.
We're working towards another show in November at South Jackson.
Oh, fabulous.
So
we come down and
tie that
promote it.
in.
Heavens,
now
yes.
this show is going to be different. It's going to be more jazz oriented, but I can't really give you too much detail.
Okay,
until
but do you have a date on it yet?
November the 2nd is the date we're
2nd of
looking
November.
at.
Good.
Well,
So-
glad to hear that.
Yeah. So
Maybe we need to pass out stuff like that.
Do y'all ever play outside?
outside, like outside.
Outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah, have you seen the outside stage at South Jackson?
Oh, you mean there?
No, but other places.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen the little stage back there?
I have seen that.
It's just wonderful. You know, we can bring
Yeah.
people in, and it's something that a twosome or a threesome or a foursome
Right.
can come back there.
Mm-hmm.
People bring their lawn chairs. I mean, you got all that grass back there. You
Absolutely.
can sit there,
Yeah.
and it's just a great little venue.
Yeah, I
back
didn't
there.
know that was there until recently. So.
So, yeah, we got a grant. Peggy and Colleen and a bunch down there
Mainly
work.
Colleen and Greg, I guess, provided the grant. I don't do much in the grant writing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm
yeah,
proud
you
of
do.
it.
You push.
Well, I do
You push on things. Peggy's a pusher. You ain't done that yet? Push. Ain't done. What do you mean? Push.
I am proud of all that's happened in our
Sure.
community because we have a lot of talent, and I am so glad that you all are going to be on our stage.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Remember,
Sure.
Saturday night.
That's right. What time does it start?
7.
7 o'clock.
Yep.
Don't miss it. I'm even gonna drag my brother down there. He doesn't drive, can't see, can't walk, but he's going.
Well, if he can hear,
Well,
that's all.
because he and your daddy played together for
Oh,
a long,
nice,
long
nice.
time.
Well,
So,
good. I hope to see him.
Oh, you will? I'll make sure that you do.
All right. Perfect.
Okay?
Thank you, John.
Thank you, my friend,
Appreciate
for
it.
being here,
Thank you.
and know how much you're respected and loved for what you've been able to accomplish.
Thank you so
Not everybody
much.
gets this.
Thank you so much.
know?
I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ron.
Miss Burton.
I love you.
Love
you know
too.
that.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, your #1 hometown HVAC company. We offer dependable and reliable service on all your HVAC equipment. We also offer high-efficiency trained cooling units. Call us for your cooling needs. Your comfort is what we do.
It's summer, call Stroop.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, when I came to work this morning, I looked across the street, and we're right across from the telephone company over here, AT&T, and there was some guys out there with signs and chairs, and I thought, whoa, this looks like a strike. And so I need to find out what's going on, so I went out and asked one of the young men over there, and all of a sudden, here we are. Joe Charlton is here. And Joe, what's your title?
I am the Vice President of Local 3803 CWA out of Pulaski, Tennessee.
Out of where?
Pulaski, Tennessee.
Okay. Well, what's going on? What's the strike about?
Well, sir, our contract is expired on August the 3rd, and the CWA went into negotiations with the company a little bit prior to that date, and we've been the whole time trying to get them to negotiate with us for a fair contract, and they are not bargaining. They're using unfair labor practices against us. They're not wanting to settle the contract with us, and that's what the strike's about.
They're not making I say I've never really been involved in something like that. Are they not coming to the table? Somebody coming to the table? Are they coming to the table with nothing?
When they come to the table, sir, they come to the table and they listen to what we want, but they're not willing to negotiate with us. And we're just asking them to negotiate with us.
So when something like this happens, what happens to the service?
The managers take care of it.
So all the guys that work for AT&T are sitting over here, all the day-to-day workers?
9 states, sir.
9 states?
Yeah, we got different districts, and we are District 3, and District 3 is 9 states. So there's 17,000 of us right now that are striking.
And how many managers are there?
Not many, sir. I mean,
well, how's not many managers do the work of 17,000 people?
Well, that's up to AT&T, sir. I don't know how they do it.
You know, but it can't be giving the customer the service they deserve.
We would think not. Yes, sir.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And so what exactly are you guys asking for? And girls, I'm sure girls are involved as well.
At this point, we're just asking them to come to the table and bargain with us, fair. You know, it's what you call a ULP strike, which is an unfair labor practice strike. That's what we are. We're just asking them to come and bargain with us.
Well, I heard somebody say I'm a listener.
Sure.
Most people wouldn't think so, but I am.
Okay.
that you had received a pay raise, but at the same time you received a raise in the cost of all your benefits. So when you got your check, you got a raise, but there's less money coming back to you than there was before you got a raise.
At this point, sir, this has nothing to do with anything on cost-wise or anything like that. It's just we're asking them to come to the table.
Okay.
That's it. It's just an unfair labor practice, right? It has nothing to do with anything else.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is let's see, what is an unfair labor practice?
Well, they're not have anybody at the table that can make the decision to give us a contract, is what it is.
Okay. So it's not that they're not coming to the table, they're sending somebody that can't make a decision.
Correct.
Just to be doing it.
Maybe, sir.
Yeah, I mean, how long does stuff like this last?
Well, the CWA is willing to stay out however long it takes for them to come. Where the ball's in AT&T's court.
Is it?
Yes. AT&T.
So, well, I thank you for coming over here. There's not a whole lot more we can discuss about it because there ain't nobody sitting down.
That's it. Yes, sir. That's it.
Except y'all in the lawn chairs across the street.
And we're willing to do it as long as it takes.
Okay. Well, Joe, thank you a lot for being with us. And you know, the guys, do y'all climb poles? And
yes, we do.
You're the ones that get out in the trucks with the ladders and go up the poles and fix stuff and make things work, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we are the techs that make your phone work. Yes, sir. And your internet and some TV too.
Right, right. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't see how as 17,000 of you not working, how that service can stay the same.
Well, I can't neither, sir. So we're hoping that they come to the table quick.
Well,
we
Joe,
want to get back.
I bet they will.
I hope so.
We can't do it. We can't. You know, it's like I say, the biggest star on stage.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't be there without the hands, the small hands pulling the strings.
This is correct.
And the workaday man, the stout folks who climb the ladders and tote the barge and lift the bale, are the ones that make it all work. And without them, nothing happens.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So good luck
100%.
to you.
Thank you,
and
buddy.
thank you for coming and talking with us.
All
we
right.
appreciate you.
Hey, thank you for listening to us.
Yes, sir. We'll just sit right there. Just stay right there for a minute.
Okay.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I want to invite y'all to come by Clayton's, downtown Tullahoma. We try to serve the community, the area, and we try to help people with their feet and comfortable shoes. We still measure feet. We have a great new arch mat. We have insoles. Please come see us at Clayton's and let me help you find some comfortable shoes for those achy feet.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
STEM is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker hordes.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, your #1 hometown HVAC company. We offer dependable and reliable service on all your HVAC equipment. We also offer high-efficiency trained cooling units. Call us for your cooling needs. Your comfort is what we do.
It's summer, call Stroop.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Saul, how's my water quality expert? Litter is taking a holiday and going with the flow? Is that what you're saying? Oh, litter on our roadways is flowing into our waterways. Gotcha. And that's bad. Right, terrible. Please stop. Oh, okay, yeah. Go to NobodyTrashesTennessee.com to learn more. So, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we're back, and wow, what a show.
What a show.
What a show. And don't forget Tullahoma High School football Friday night, and then the football show on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock live. We'll be right here, me and Coach Sisk, and we'll tell you all about it.
And Saturday night, the event at South Jackson Performing Arts
That's
Center
right.
with the Hamilton Brothers.
You got it.
And their buddies.
And their buddies. All right. Love you. We'll see you next time.